Welcome back on the show. It is time now for football chatter as we'll bring in a scout, Wesley White, Buckets, as he's known, is joining us here with DRSportz and also the platform. Hey, Wesley, I want to give you the stage here before we dive into some of the recruits in the Sunflower State, but kind of explain to me what you're doing and also the platform and DRSportz and what it's all about.
Yeah, so DRSportz and The Platform, we are expose the unexposed. What we do is we find the diamonds in the rough, the hidden gems all over the country. I happen to be the lead Midwest scout, so Kansas is right in my area. I do live in Kansas, so I'm at all your Friday night games. I'm at your 7-on-7 tournaments nationwide. I'm at your college campus camps. I'm at your exposure camps. And that's where I find my talent. That's where I see it. Been doing the scouting thing for over about 15 years, but I've worked for DRSportz for about 2 years. And so what we do is all of our guys that we see with our own eyes. We do not take other websites or recruiting advice or anything. We are boots on the ground, so we see those guys play. So if I tell the coach this kid, everything about this kid, I've seen it with my own eyes. Where that matters is that a lot of coaches, they might go to huddle video. They might get a name and then they'll go to huddle video and they'll just watch the huddle video or read a stat line. We don't do that. We're boots on the ground. For instance, there's a wide receiver that has a great stat line or and a great huddle video. However, if I go out and see him and he wide receiver will not block downfield, that's not going to make the highlight film. However, if he gets on campus and he doesn't want to block downfield, he's not going to play. So that's where the boots on the ground comes in. And again, we are exposing unexposed, the hidden gems. A lot of these guys I'm going to mention are hidden gems, and they are going to make some college coach a title winner.
All right, let's get into it. Let's start out with one of the recruits you want to talk about.
All right, Braden Pappas. He is a 5'7", 180-pound running back out of Goddard Eisenhower. In 9 games, he had 200 carries for 1,650 yards. That is an 8.24 yards per carry. 8.24 yards per carry. He had 183.2 yards per game, 19 rushing touchdowns, 13 receptions for 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He also had 5 kickoff returns for 221 yards with 2 touchdowns. Now, remember, I just told you he had 5 kickoff returns and he had 2 touchdowns. So that's pretty good average. He had 2,000 yards, all-purpose yards, 23 touchdowns total, and RA Analytics, which is an analytics that times, and they are a legit timing company. They timed him at 21.8 miles an hour, and that was in pads.
Wow.
So he has offered Coach Drew Smith down at Southwestern in Winfield. They've offered him, but he got looks from Fort Hays, Garden City, William Jewell, Southern Nazarene, and Independence. So that's Braden Pappas. He's again 5'7", 180-pound running back out of Goddard Eisenhower. Then I want to go over to Cody Wright. He's a running back linebacker, 5'11", 185 pounds out of Colby. Now, he plays both sides of the ball. My personal opinion is he's going to make his money on Saturdays at the linebacker position. A wonderful, wonderful linebacker. But on offense, he had 80 carries for 553 yards. That's a 7 yards per carry with 8 rushing touchdowns. He has 23 catches for 428 yards. That's 18.6 yards per catch with 2 touchdowns. And he also had 13 kickoff returns, totaling 428 yards, 2 touchdowns with 1,483 all-purpose yards and 12 touchdowns. Now, again, I said he plays defense. Again, I think that's where he's going to make his money. He is an outside linebacker nickel. He had 54 total tackles, 2 interceptions, and 1 pick. 1 pick six. And he had 1 forced fumble, 5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. Now, this last week he got offered from Chadron State. He has looks from Southern Nazarene, Nebraska Kearney, William Jewell, and McPherson. Going on to this is my personal most college-ready quarterback in the state of Kansas. What I mean by that is when you mix his size and his ability, some guys have better stat lines, more polished mechanics, but for me, he is the best college-ready quarterback. He's 6'4", 215-pound Brett Leduc out of Blue Valley West. Now, he is a transfer. He transferred up this last year from Lake Dallas, Texas, and he had 198. He completed 198 passes out of 307 attempts. That's a 65% completion percentage. He had 20 touchdown passes. He had 2,438 yards, which is good for the number 2 most yards in Kansas. He set a school record for completions in one game at 35 completions for one game. Wow. He had 198 completions also at Blue Valley West, a record for total completions. He has offers from all over the country. He's offered from Mary Hardin Simmons in Texas, which, if you know college football, they are like the Ohio State, Georgia of D3. So that is a great offer. Millsaps College in Jackson, Mississippi. He has an offer from Hendrix College in Conway, Arkansas. And McPherson here in Kansas has offered him as well.
It's quite the list.
Yep. I got more if you want them.
Yeah. What else you got?
My most exposed, unexposed that I have is William Voos. He's a running back out of Sabetha, 5'7", 170 pounds. He has 1,440 yards on 180 carries with 17 touchdowns, 0 fumbles. Now, I said he had 180 carries. He has 0 fumbles in 180 carries. He's an every down back. Between the tackles, he makes himself skinny. And if you go watch his video, he has an amazing jump cut. I think it's his 3rd clip in his video. Go watch that jump cut. It is next level. Now, Keegan Schumann, he is the owner of Revive Performance Camps. And at those camps, Keegan has a measurement, and he measures analytics and rates, and he puts them in a program that rates you as a D1, D2, or wherever you rate. And William ranked out at a D1 level at every single one of those camps. He'd been to 2 or 3 of them, and every one of them he ranks out as a D1 recruit. So he is a Kansas State Track and Field Championships medal winner as a junior in the long jump, and he also set the 2A state bench press record in powerlifting. He broke that record by 40 pounds. So William Voos is absolutely one of the most underrated backs in the state. Absolutely. Then I want to let's go to another quarterback Zayn Viega, 6'3", 190 pounds out of Hayes. Dual threat quarterback, 76 completions out of 150 attempts, 51%, 937 yards passing, 13 touchdowns. He has over 300 yards rushing with 4 TDs. Now, he recently got offered by Laverne University out in California. He's also offered by my good friends there at Sterling. I have a really good relationship with the Sterling guys. He got looks from McPherson, Drake, Brown, and Central Oklahoma. And then I got one more for you.
All right,
this will be the last one.
No, you're good.
The last one. Noah Kowacheski. He's a 6'4", 225-pound out at Seaman. 31 catches, 450 yards for 3 touchdowns. Now, what I like to say about Noah is he is a true tight end. He's not a hybrid. He's not just a pass-catching tight end. He is a true blocking, pass-catching tight end. When he blocks, he'll take you. He'll put you in your mom's lap. He blocks you all the way sideline. Now he has offers from Iowa Western, who is the number 2 ranked nation in the nation in junior college. So that's a really good offer. He has offers from Butler, Coffeyville, Garden City, Northwest Missouri State, Sioux Falls, Washburn, and Benedictine. So Noah Kowacheski, really, really, really great kid too. So that's what I got, Cole.
Hey, some standout athletes. Hey, Wesley, appreciate it. If anyone needs to see any more content that you have, where do they need to go?
You can go on YouTube, just go to DRSportz, and on there you will see we have our podcast, and just click on the podcast link and you will see the Great Plains podcast, and you'll see all of my videos and all my podcasts, and then go to the platform, and you'll see my articles on there as well.
Very good. Wesley, appreciate the time.
Thank you.
That is Wesley White, a scout with the DRS Sports and also the platform.